bottom and get your hook. Already hooked up to the worm here. And then find a spot about maybe halfway up and just put your hook in there. Get enough of meat on that hook. Whenever you catch a fish, you won't kill your worm. And then it just sits there just like that. When it lands on the bottom, it'll sit straight up just like that. Then you work it and it'll drag them fish in. And I come on over and kick at Time Travel Treasure 1 and go, and I'll be live on Kick here in about 10 minutes, and I'm going to be throwing this exact lure over there. All right, thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and share with your friends, as the sign says. Welcome to Time Travel Treasure.
What is going on right now? All right, can you hear me, honey? Can you hear me? I was scared till you found until we can see a 0 turn into 1 or something. It's shady over here. You might stay over here where the shady is. Yeah, welcome to Time Travel Treasure. Hi, comment, subscribe, and share with your friends. We're gonna be throwing a Neko rig. And if anybody wants to know what a Neko rig is, I'll tell you. If I get up here, I can grab a hold of it and show it to you. Just a worm, doesn't matter, doesn't have to be a 3-inch there, got a fat ass. Put a nail in the bottom of it. So that way it sits straight up in the water when you fish it. Alright, can you hear me there, hun? Say something in the comments because I'm looking. Cool, thank you. Alright, like, comment, subscribe, share with friends. We're going to start fishing. We got people showing up real quick today. Nice. We're going to try to fish all week, twice a week. Twice a day. I mean, twice a week. Oh my God, twice a day. We're going to try to take the rest of the week off. I don't know if I'm going to be able to or not. Today, taking a day off almost made me go crazy. I'm not used to being able to have time off, and I'm not really that fond of sitting at the house not doing anything. Too hot to go outside and do stuff outside. Still kind of hot right now. Well, luckily, there's shade over here where I'm at right now. So we're throwing the Neko rig, the one we rigged up earlier, and did a short on. We were talking about doing a kick, but we forgot some stuff, and then I got to the house and I got disinterested in going back out again. It is what it is. Sometimes dumb stuff happens. It is what it is. We don't know how good this is going to work. I know it catches fish. We don't catch something like, we'll get some hits right away. We're going to switch to the wacky worm. No, I'm telling you that right now. We're not going to mess up and not catch anything, that's for sure. No. We're not going to mess up, not catch anything, or not get hits. We'll switch to the wacky worm in a real big hurry if this thing don't produce. Like right there. Oops, like that right there. That was a hit. Didn't catch it though, it was brimmy. More likely. Nice to get a pull on the rod already though. Uh-oh. Got a friend walking toward us. Hopefully don't get in the camera. We might not go down to their end right now, because right now I'm in the shade and it's not super hot. I ain't hot too easy if I go in the sun. So we might not go hang out in the sun. All right, well, thanks for coming by. Thanks Thanks for all my new subscribers, and thanks for all the comments and stuff like that. All the likes we've been getting lately has been really great. Thank you very much. Uh-oh, I think I'm hung up. Oh, I got it loose. Nice. Nice little technique that works most of the time. Just snap your line and it usually comes right loose. Usually. Not all the time. Don't work it too fast. It's a little lure. I know that it'll catch fish. I've done caught fish doing Neko rig fishing before. He's like, how you gonna catch fish like a pro? You ain't a pro bass fisherman. You're right, I am not a pro. Nor have I ever been a pro. But I have fished for 40 plus years. So there you go with the like a. That makes me like a pro. I know what I'm doing. I've done well by myself when I fished in tournaments by myself on lakes that I was familiar with. I've done well. So I got 16th on my home lake out of 140 bolts. So I'll tell you, I know a little bit of something about how to bass fish. And no, I'm not talking about this little pond right here. I'd like to see you get 140 bass boats on this little pond. That'd be a sight there. That would be a sight. These boats just jacked up on top of each other. It'd be funny as all get out, really. Uh-oh, I'm hung up somehow. One thing I don't like about anything that has a weight on it, you get hung up to rocks pretty darn on easy. One thing I don't like. I don't want to come loose neither. Great. Great. Get down here on this bank here somehow. I'm about killing myself. That's a nice little drop right there. 2-3 foot drop right there. Get it loose. We got it loose, sheep. Alright, cool. We got it loose. Cross it. Or I don't have to. I got another lure. I got another hook. I can easily switch to a Senko. Might if I get hung up again. Just trying to give you guys an idea of that the Senko or the Neko rig works too. You know, I prefer the Senko, but everybody has their preferences. Sometimes the bass won't bite that, and sometimes they'll bite this. They're weird bass are fickle creatures sometimes. It is what it is. And a bite, so we're pretty sure we're gonna get a fish soon. We're hoping to get a fish soon. Let's put it that way. Probably get it right there by that fish attractor right there. Oh man, I think I put it right in it. Oh no, it's not on it now. Now I'm trying to work it, so maybe not trying to work it is a better idea. Maybe I should just lift it up and just kind of let it glide over the rocks a little bit or something. We'll try that a little bit, see what happens. I've been trying to make it twitch. We don't know exactly what we gotta do. Oh Lord, that's what we gotta do, not let it get hung up. That's what we gotta do. Got a weightless hook. Weedless hook too. Oh Lord, we gotta get on our knees and get out from underneath that. I told you, 2 foot rod right there. That rod. Wasn't happy about that. Yeah, I know you got up without using your hands. How'd you do that? Practice. Used to work on houses a lot and end up on your knees a lot. And when you're working on a house, you learn how to get up without using your hands a lot. A little harder now. I'm older and fatter and not in very good shape either. Better deal with that. Whoop. Oh boy, hoo-ha there. Let me get my whole thing. Got my whole rig. Oh no. No. I must have been tied bad. Yeah, my whole rig. Oh, gone it. Oh well, that's what you get. Well, other lures and such. That was a good fish too, I think. That was a decent fish. You got our lures here. Now the question is, do I just go weightless whack here, or do I try to catch one still on the Neko? That's a good question. That is a good question. This is my only other lure, or my only other hook, so I think we're just gonna go weightless whacking, because that way we should be good. We should not have any more issues. I don't know how come I didn't retie either. I sure retied from the last time I was using this. Well, a little bit my fault right there, bro. Yeah. Tip of the day. If you fish all day, or fish for maybe an hour or so, you had a couple of hits and such on your lure, you probably ought to retie. Probably. You ought to bring something to cut your line with. Well, I never do that, though. We're not going to Neko rig, sorry, people. No, I was going to show you. But we snapped off one. And we only got one hook left, so we can't afford to snap off another one. And we got a stupid backlash in our line, too. How do we do that? On it down the line, just like earlier. A nice little bass hit right there. I think that was a bass. Pretty sure it was. Nice little hit there on the Neko rig. We just had technical issues. Call it technical issues. That's a big old bass there. Who knows what that was? Could have been a turtle. Probably the reason why I snapped off, because it probably was a turtle. I seen a turtle swim up there, so it might have been a turtle that got a hold of that. And they said, yeah, nah, you ain't getting your junk back, brother. You think, Mr. Turtle? Yeah, I got my backlash out. Boy, that line is just all twisted up. All right, back up here. This line there. That line's all twisted for some reason. Get the line twisted. Get the twist out of the line here. I'm hung up again. I let it sit there too long. Even on that, I got it hung up. What the hoo-ha is going on today? There we go. We got on the back side of that. Got loose. Two thinking loose. That's what happened. Alright, we're gonna make a little bitty short cast for her. Try to catch something right off that point of rocks right there. Rocks right there. I'm pretty sure the Neko rig would produce. It's just that I only brought one extra hook, so we can't afford to lose another hook. Or we just would not be fishing. We'd be going back to the house again. I don't need to be doing that. We're gonna probably try to stay in the shade down here on this end. Even though the shade's going all the way down to their end now, so we might be able to go all the way to their end now. It'd be good. We got some little brim running around over here. We're not trying to catch brim though. Big old circles in our line. A circle up here is like a more of a square than a circle. Circle gets your square by the. What to deal with that here, a fish? Oh no! Yeah, and he dropped it right when I go set the hook. He dropped it. He was swimming around with it too. Yes, he was. Probably brim. Still fun though. Still fun watching the line just swim around all by itself. Get some of that twist out of that line right there. Let that line untwist itself. There we go. Now we got some twists out. Maybe it'll be better. I hope. Let's hope it's better. Can't be any worse. I let it sit in the car, get hot, probably messed up the line. I was thinking I was going to go back out and go fishing, but I didn't. You know how it goes. Come on, bass. Let's go. Got a couple of hits already anyways. And I broke off a lure. One of my videos, I'll tell you, I'll show you how to tie a clinch knot, an approved clinch knot, and then we'll do a video on how to tie a loop knot, and then we'll do a video on how to tie oh man, Palomar knot. There you go. 3 knots that you can tie. I wouldn't use the clinch knot. I've had a lot of trouble with the clinch knot. Here I just broke off on the Palomar knot. Talk so smack about the clinch knot, and then I'll break off using a Palomar knot. But you know, like I said, I think that's more my fault than the knot's fault. Around the rocks. Yep. Come on, fishy, fishy. Hey, fishy, fishy, fishy. We didn't bring our chartreuse dye with us. There's a bite right there, brim. Just tearing it up. Old brimmy. Old brimmy just tearing me up right there. Let's pitch it. Oh, that's not where I wanted it, but that'll work. Pretty good pitch for accidental pitch. That's a pretty good pitch for an accidental pitch. thing get bit right there. Get a lot of brim hits. That dang worm just goes in every hole. Look at that damn thing just going in that hole right there. Yeah, that's why you catch a lot of brim. Or get a lot of brim hits. Get it down in every last one of those holes, basically. Oh, Mr. Duck, or whatever you are. I think you're a duck. I think you're a duck. Are you a duck? Yeah, I think you're a duck. I'm not gonna bother you, Mr. Duck. Rock, paper, scissors right there. Hung up on all the rocks today. Alright. It's on the bottom, right? Where you want it. She's I want to have another one of those videos where I have to work my butt off to catch a fish. Yeah, I don't need an hour and 45 minutes of pain. Y'all gotta know, if y'all been watching my videos, it's all live. It's not faked. It's not a photoshopped. It's not edited. It's all live. Raw bass fishing, baby. We do it in the raw around here. Oh. Yeah. One too many days without sleep, you know? One too many days without sleep right there. YouTube knows I'm not trying to do kids content. This is adult content. Kids can watch it, but their parents should be probably present, or at least advise their kids that there might be some stuff on there they might not want to listen to. I'm not trying to say I'm a kid's channel, that's for sure. That's a bite right there, by the way. Bite right there, by the way. Discretion advised, in other words. Discretion advised. There you go. Bam. Alright. There's one one guy that fishes. I absolutely despise him. Don't ask me why. I don't even know why I despise him so much. But I think, because I think that he thinks that he's God somehow. Because he's decent at fishing. Yeah, that's true. You are decent at fishing. But I think he thinks he's God. That's probably the reason why I don't like him so much. I had a bite right there. I hit it. I heard it. I felt it go plap. That one was going down right there. And they're casting there just to see if whatever there is still there in a second. He said that I could live vicariously through him. I don't want to live vicariously through you. I don't even like you. I used to watch his videos, but I think he's one of those guys that had a giveaway. It wasn't a giveaway. It was a pay, and you get to get drawed if you pay. Maybe you might get drawed for the giveaway. That's not a giveaway, that's a raffle. So, you know, don't have a raffle, because I'm not getting involved in your goofy raffle. That's not what I'm here for. I'm not here to pay your bills. with my money. I mean, if I ever wanted to donate to your channel, that's a different story. But don't ask me in a weird way to donate to your channel, because that's a weird way. You can't get drawn unless you buy merchandise from my channel. Dude, you make plenty of money off your YouTube ads. What you need other money for to give away $20 worth of stuff or whatever it would be. Oh, man, this line is all jacked from sitting out in the car getting hot. I know it is. I know it's what it's from. Left it out in the car like an idiot. Now I'm paying the price. Now I gotta reline this line. This was on not that long ago either. That's okay. I got plenty of line. The good thing about buying that line that I buy is $8 for a roll of it. Berkeley Big Game 8-pound test or 10-pound, actually 10-pound there, little brim right there. You missed it. Getting the brim bites. Had the one bass bite, I think. I broke off on him. I believe I broke off on a bass. I hope it didn't break off on no brim. That would be sucky. To lose a hook and a lure, you know, on my $100 lure. I hate to lose that to a brim right there. Can't believe I didn't get a whack again when I hit that freaking cast. It wasn't the greatest cast there, but it's alright. Oh shoot, don't tell me we're gonna struggle. I think we're gonna struggle. It looks like we're gonna struggle. With the line all being weird, or being in the car and stuff, getting all super hot. Like an idiot living out there. Get it out there. Just sitting in the car all day, just getting cooked. Like an idiot. Idiot. Oh, there's a line twisher. Look at him go. He's just yanking a hoo-ha out of that line. Mr. Brimmy, I appreciate you. I appreciate you, Mr. Brimmy. Ooh. Bird poop. Hey. All right. I'm gonna make a cast here. Oh, that's not cool. We make a better cast than what we normally would. We just lob it mostly. And make a side on, half over the top. Cast and kind of miss our mark by a mile. It's all right, it'll work. Yeah, I might be able to fish this whole deal. It's getting out here at this time of night, that's pretty good. Not getting cooked by the sun. Worked out pretty good, I guess. Maybe next time we'll. A bass. Super bass. There we go. We got one. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, next time we come out, we'll start about the same time again. Yep. Around that same time, whatever start time tonight was. All right, let's weigh this bad boy. He's all right. He's better than the ones we caught this morning. Yes, he is. Cheer it out. Kilogram shark. Yeah, where's the zero? I'm not really comfortable with this little setup I got, but okay, 0.64, sure. Not bad. There he goes. Thank you, Mr. Sir. Appreciate you, Mr. Bass. There you go. Off you go into the wild blue yonder, baby. That ain't bad. I'll take it. We caught one. Yeah. Better than none, right? That wasn't the greatest, biggest bass ever, but it's better than none, babies. Been plenty of days where I caught a that's absolutely done. So we worked a bad cast and made it into a good cast. What do you know about that? Oh, that's a terrible cast. Let's see if we can take a terrible cast and make it into a good cast. Terrible. Way out there. You know, who knows? They might be way out there. Who knows? Doubt it. I think I got him about maybe a foot away from the bank. So that about looked at about where it got a hit. Always catch one right around here somehow. Maybe my favorite spot on the whole little pond right here is this little spot right here, because it seems like in every video I usually catch one right around in here somewhere. Crazy. Got something to do with something. I got something to do with that tree right there. Tree dropping, you know, worms in the water and such. That's probably what it's got to do with. Let's try to make another cast. Let's try to get a better cast. Oh, there we go. There we go. That was a better cast by miles. That was a good cast. We can definitely deal with that one. You can catch one now. Talking noise about how good a cast it was. Let's see if we can turn it into something. Alright, like, comment, subscribe, and share with your friends. Right there, baby. That's not the biggest bass ever, but it's whatever. It's a fun fish. Any fish is fun. Oh, Lord. Bite right there. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. I missed it somehow. Must have been a brim. Must have been a brim. That line was just swimming off to the side and everything else. Half-hearted underneath. Half-hearted pitch there. I made it work. Basically in the same spot it was. Two fish right there. Two bites right there. Nice. Take it. Probably gonna be dark before you get to the bottom down there. I'm not exactly going 90 miles an hour now, am I? No. I got the trolling motor on one or a half, maybe even. What trolling motor? Right, I don't have a trolling motor. I had a trolling motor. I wouldn't use it very much because, well, I would, but I don't like going 90 miles an hour down the lake. So this right here is perfect. A little walking, a little stopping, a little fishing. I'll try to recreate that in a bass boat. A little bit fun. Can be done. Stupid bass boat usually get blowed all over the damn lake though. That's the bad part. Well, we'll just fish until we can't see no more. Yeah, we'll fish until we just can't see. How about that? Unless I'm getting tired of my back started barking at me real bad. That could happen. You're like, why do you always say like, comment, and subscribe every time you catch a fish? Oh, I got reasons. I got reasons. Yeah, not gonna let all my secrets out. Sorry, secrets. It's a secret. It's easy to find out why I do that. People talk about it. I'm just not gonna give away my secret, my lousy little secret that I have. People already started copying my live bass fishing. So I was the only one doing it, and then people saw that I was having a little bit of success with it and started copying. I mean, marginal amounts of success too. It wasn't great. I wasn't getting 10,000 views a video or something like that. Good views for my channel. Good audience retention too, for the most part. Good interaction too, which is really good. I like it when you guys talk. I can't see it because I can't see my phone really on my chest. My wife does all the commenting for me. You say hi, she'll say hi back. She's always watching. She's at the house right now watching. I'm gonna went lick. Slipped off the rock again. Rock turned sideways on me again. Well, at least we caught one. Should have had two, because that other one was probably a bass. And when I caught it, when I had to hit me when I was doing Neko rigging, that was probably a bass. It looked probably a decent one too. Felt like a decent one for a brief second I had it. Oh Lord, I guess we're pitching it. Guess we're pitching it, babies. We're pitching it, yep. All right, that's terrible, but it's out there far enough. You gotta know you can't catch them if you throw it more than about 3 feet from the bank. Mostly 4, maybe 4. That's the best zone. And only on this pond, that goes for almost any lake. And there was another guy that talked about that in one of his videos. He said the majority of the fish are within 10 feet of the bank, which is why I cast within 1 foot of the bank at all times. I know that's less than 10, but I know what my odds are. I know what my odds are. Yeah. Let's say you went to a casino and you had a 50-50 chance of winning something. My odds are more like 10%. 10% instead of 50%. And darky out here now. We ain't there yet, but we're getting there where we're gonna have to call it. We're not there yet, but we're gonna have to call it soon. Sun going down quick now. Well, it's perfect time though. Perfect time of the night to be out here. The cooler, in the shade. I don't die. That's a that part's important. And I don't die because of the heat. The sun just beating the holy out of me. Yeah. I need some holy left in me. Yeah. They're biting good up there. They're not biting very good down here again. I don't know what it is about down here lately. I've never had that much trouble with this lake. This little pond, whatever the heck it is. With the bass not being down there on that end. They always usually are. I don't know where they at this year. Well, I ain't moved down there yet. They decided they don't have, it's not time yet. I don't know. Weird. If you're going east to west, it'd be the east end of the pond. Not the north end, but the east end, so you'd think. But the wind usually generally blows toward this bank right here we're on. There's a bite right there. Swam with it and let it go. It brimmy kind of bite anyways. Last time we were fishing over here too. We went all the way down that bank over there, didn't get a bite. And then we went down that bank and we caught one. Weird, this little lake. Pond, whatever it is. Really fickle sometimes. Remember I told you guys I fished 3 times down here on this little pond. And drilled 3 times in a row. So catching one's a miracle sometimes. And I got my miracle today. Yep. Good. See here. That's way out there. Right. Might catch one right there because it's all deep in here. Walk. Come on. Come on, snap loose. Snap loose. Come on. Snap loose. There you go. Probably a short reel make tomorrow. Which knot's the best knot? High. And you guys can comment on which knot you like best. You can do it in this video if you want to. Bite right there, and then you get it. You were playing with it though. Try to make a little bit better cast this time and a little bit far out. There we go, that's better. That's way better there. Not perfect, but close. You got a bite right there anyways. I'm gonna rock there again. Probably glad I switched to the wacky worm. Oh, can't even see my line. I wanted to at least get to the corner over here. I wanted to get to the corner. I might not. Taking too long to move. Taking too long to go from one area to the next, you know. Yes, I am. Let's go up the hill. Fall up the hill if you fall. Fall up the hill if you fall. Like that. Fall up. That way it hurts less. Most of the time, don't hurt at all. I think we're gonna dispatch on that. Let's do this. I think we're gonna do this. Lord, it's like, I know there's snakes everywhere, but hopefully not underneath me. Oh Lord. Alright, we made it. Good cast. Ouch. Gee, cricket. I can't even see the line. We're gonna call it here in a second because I can't even see what I'm doing now. not gonna make it to the corner. It's getting dark too quick. That's okay though. At least we came out. We fished for a while. Had a good time. We caught one. All it matters. You guys showed up and chatted with the wife. Hopefully somebody subscribed or two. Or four, preferably. But I like it when anybody subscribes. It's awesome. Even one subscriber is great. We appreciate everybody. Small channel, trying to grow. You know how it goes. We're doing everything we can except sing you a song. We might sing you a song, you never know. Hang around till Christmas. You'll get I'm Dreaming of a White Christmas. Except it won't end like you think it will. Yeah. I have a habit of cheating the words and such. Yeah. There might be pickles involved. There might be pickles. Oh, Lord. Watch what I'm doing instead of talking to you guys. Man, walk and not talk at the same time. Can't walk and talk at the same time. It's a skill. They've been biting, just absolutely destroying me, have they? No. Well, we did have one on Neko rig that bit, and I broke him off. We got a bite right there, too. Oh, dog, we missed him. We missed him, but he was bit. He bit me. We did get a bite on the Neko rig, so can't say it didn't work. We'll do it again. We'll do it again, but this time we'll bring 3 extra hooks or something. That way we can lose a hook or two. Oh, we got a bite right there. Bam. Little brimmy. Brimmy action. Brimmies are still out and hitting. Yeah, brims are still hitting. I mean, the bass are still biting, probably. I just can't see good enough to keep fishing for the most part. I can see all right, but it definitely eliminated my view of the water. It probably eliminated your guys' view too. Probably. I mean, it looks good on the camera, but what I can see, but I don't know for sure. I ain't watching it at the house to tell you what it looks like. The wife is, but she really can't call me and tell me she could if she wanted to, but I'm not going to ask her to do that. I could screw up the video because, you know, phone ringing and then I have to answer the phone and then I'm trying to talk to her while you guys are watching, and yeah, that might screw stuff up. Well, one time I was just pitching it in here amongst these little rocks right here, and I caught me a little bitty bass. Oh, look at the gas. 1 foot from the bank. Nice. This is the last gas right here, by the way. We're going to call this one the last gas. My back's working at me and it's getting kind of dark too, so a couple of things are working against us. Come on, baby. Bite, come on. Can't believe I ain't get a bite at least a brimmy. Can't believe I didn't at least get a brimmy bite right there. And we skipped this down here, but as soon as I skip this down here, that'll be the day I could have caught a 3 or 4 pounder from down here, because they're down here. They're not biting right now for some dumb reason or other. You know why? They're down here, I know. Look at that. And Brim just taking on what he tried. Yeah, I just did this one day. That one just chomp it. pocket off. Right there, that little pocket right there. Thought I saw a fish come up after it. Alright, it's going where on the other side of this little pipe. No? Really? How about this way? Everybody. Right here, look at Brim. That Brim just chasing that lure, trying to get it in his mouth so bad. He was trying real hard, wasn't he? Not what I was looking for to catch a Brim. I did catch a bass one time doing this. A 2-pounder, I think it was, too. This don't count as casting because it don't take it air first. You said that was the last cast. Hey, you see me cast? I haven't casted any. Just working my lure right around these things real quick. See if there's a bass hanging around. And trick. Let's see the intervals, but no bass hanging around. Weird. Nice little stick right there. Nothing hanging around. Ain't no Brim right there. Wow, that's crazy. Can't believe there ain't no Brim leash hanging around that stick right there. There's one. I said, I can't believe there ain't no Brim. There he is right there. Alright, we'll call it a day because it'll get dark. My back's starting to hurt pretty good, so thanks for coming by. Tell your friends. Share with your friends. And y'all have a good day now. Bam.